Evil Country. How was the...
Speaking of Evil Country.
How was your expectations on the CIA torture?
Ooh. I got too high a couple of days before that episode, and I was in the shower for try not to freak myself out. I'm like, I'm gonna let these guys zip tie me, hood me, do all these things, and the absolute feeling of powerlessness, even from a couple minutes. So there's the concept for everyone watching. The concept was this: I got an ex-Blackwater mercenary and an ex-CIA agent to, and then also a couple of my jiu-jitsu friends to be the guards to kidnap me and a fellow podcaster, Julian Dory, off the street. Zip tie us, hoods, and then take us through the CIA handbook of enhanced interrogation tactics.
I didn't watch it. They really grabbed you and you fought against them?
I didn't fight because I knew there wasn't a point
like,
of elbowing someone.
No, I'm saying you're like, it's going to take
their
6
goal
guys.
was to get me in.
Okay.
I didn't sprint. I just...
Okay, because I always thought about what about a wrestler? You can't kidnap that guy.
Oh, I would have for sure double-legged a couple of those guys.
Yeah.
But there's 4 of them and they're tough, so they would have probably got me anyway.
Really?
Well, this is the thing. They were being gentle too. The CIA guy, Andrew Bustamante, said, in a real situation, I would just use a stun gun or mace you.
Yeah.
You're not fighting this. If we want you, we're taking you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So if I would have escalated, they would have escalated. Either way, if these guys want you, it seems like they're probably getting you.
I always think about them. People get kidnapped. Like, how? You're 6'3", 210. What happened? Like, if you take me, you're strong.
Yeah.
Think about that. Like, right now, you're strong. You can out wrestle me. Right? You're a better wrestler than me. I know that. I'm a wrestler. I did wrestling, but he did it because he loved it.
Yeah.
You can't give me a car.
Yeah.
You're not getting
That's
me
the
a
thing.
car.
That was one of my
$1 million
first
on it.
realizations in this situation. Is if you ever in a kidnapping situation, it is way better to die in the street fighting than
Every single time.
get where you're going.
Hit the ground and stop, drop, and roll. For real. Stop, drop, and
You
roll.
should do
Can you grab
a
somebody?
self-help, what's it called? Like a course online for how to escape kidnapping, and you should start rolling
always,
around.
if you're over this weight, hit the ground. That's it. No, that's it, actually. Just hit the fucking ground. You're not going to pick me up from a dead stop.
Yeah, I would like to see the CIA try.
I would like to see it.
So they took me to a warehouse, and it had a few different levels that we could set up for different torture. And it just starts off with getting zip tied to a chair. And even just that, the cuffs going into your wrists, your ankles, and I'm sure these guys didn't even do it. Like they weren't trying to be overly aggressive, where if I was really Al-Qaeda guy with information, they're not going to take it easy on you. And it is just... Time goes by in such a warp. Breathing becomes difficult. Like the positions they had me in, you start panicking. Once the water started getting dunked on my head, and they kind of froze me up with ice. So they got me super shivery, and then they were kept dumping water on my head, and I had a hood on me, and it would...
Yeah.
And each time you start escalating your breathing, it only gets worse. And it's a cycle that's hard to stop. And...
You said but they use the cold because there's all these credentials to their criteria and how they can torture you basically.
They're doing it by the book.
They can't do anything that's going to leave permanent damage, so they freeze you.
As long as you're not getting your fingernails ripped off, it's not torture.
Oh, legally.
Yeah, this
That's how they snatch you up.
their bureaucrats and lawyers got around it.
And he was getting suctioned in, because I'm sure we're all paranoid weirdos and have done weird. If I was in that position, this is what I would do. We're all little boys in our head, like, nah, that's what I would do. So I've done that before, where I had I'm a fat kid, so I had my shirt on in the pool as a kid. I put it over my head and went, what would happen? So when that was happening, did you stick your tongue out to give you breathing room?
I wish I had you consulting in my ear during that.
I always do that. I'm like, stick your tongue out and you have a little bit of breathing room. So if that ever happens, I know what to do in that situation. Damn, dude. I got to be honest, being completely vulnerable is my number one. I can't do it. Yesterday, I've never had a panic attack before. I think I had a mini one yesterday. I didn't tell you.
What sparked it?
Dude, Malibu burned down to the ground. So they opened up one of the ways through the canyon. I went to do something at the beach, like a little skit thing. And I'm driving back over the mountain. You can go down Malibu and go over the one I always go down. It's a nice road. This one I went and it said, enter at your own risk. I went, what? And it said, fire hazard, enter at your own risk for natural disaster. And I turned around like, yeah, I'm out of here. And I went up this other one, just random. It was on the side of a mountain. There's no guardrail. When I hit going up, all I saw was blue. As in, like, we're so violently high. There's no mountain behind
Were
it.
you also violently high during this?
No. And I was driving, and I got about a quarter way through, and then I saw this. I saw my hands and went, and then I
That's
hit.
terrifying.
No, Marty, you don't understand. Los Flores Canyon. Never do it to yourself. The reason I was so scared is I'm going up a mountain on the side of a cliff. Yeah. When I looked over, I don't know what that
vertigo.
All right, I got that. I got the dizziness and went, I'm driving. Okay. Because everything is so big that when it's moving, it doesn't move. You're moving. It kind of throws you off. You know, when you're sitting.
It can make you feel like you're having a heart attack, which is really weird.
It made me feel so. I've never experienced that. I felt like in movies where they do that effect. I got that. I'm like, I'm on the side of a mountain with my wife in the car. Be cool. Like, you're alive.
Did she tell anything was going on?
The whole time I'm telling her, oh my God, no! She knows. I'm losing my mind.
Oh, sorry.
I'm doing this up the mountain because I'm like, no, God, why did we take this way? And there's no way to turn around. You're on that road. The thing is, the reason I'm scared is, I'm on the side of a mountain. I'm blind to the corner. So every time I take a corner, I'm on the edge of a cliff. If a SUV were there, we'd either brake real quick or So it's the whole time I'm like, it's a one way. There's no guardrail.
Design this goddamn road.
There's no guardrail, dude. So when I'm on the edge, I'm like, ugh! Like, when a little kid, when you're walking to your room, you turn the light off, and you're like, jump over the bed crack. No one's going to grab my ass. That's what I was doing. Like, as soon as I get to the corner, ooh. But there was one time where I'm like, oh, I'm scared. I went, and I got like, I'm going to throw the up. That was yesterday, 24 hours ago. At 5:30, it's 5:30 now. Yeah. Exactly 24 hours ago, guys. I had a panic attack. Have you ever happened to you before?
I've had maybe very minor ones. I'm trying to remember a full-on, but it's such a crippling, uncomfortable feeling.
It was like this.
Lingers.
Did you feel yourself like, for instance, we did this hot box challenge at our live show where we put a box on our head and they put like a duct into it and had this giant, and the smoke just poured in way faster than I expected. It was like a house fire, but way worse.
House fire.
Was that how it was? Was it horrible, or were you able to like talk yourself through it?
No, they're not going to kill you.
Even knowing that, dude, it was just like, there just was a little level of panic with when the breathing started getting intense, that suddenly not giving them the answer they wanted, or just spilling it. It felt like, what do I care about saying this answer anymore? It doesn't mean that much to me anymore.
Oh, so people will crack.
Everyone cracks. You have to be a high-level maniac to not crack. I think the 9/11 mastermind, I don't know if they completely cracked him or not, but he went through dozens and dozens of waterboarding routines. They put him into a box where he could never stretch fully out, and then they put bugs in there, and they would keep him in there for 18 hours at a time. Some of these guys, they kept chained to the floor in a way that, one, they were naked and cold, and two, they could never fully stretch out and lay down. So they're always in this uncomfortable position.
Sounds like my life. That's always fucked up. I'm always like this. Oh, wow. That's terrible. I didn't know that. They legally talk about that?
It became declassified. Someone leaked the torture memos that these two psychiatrists came up with. And so these two guys were paid $80 million. This was post 9/11, and they wanted answers. They didn't want another embarrassment on a U.S. soil that we let this happen. Our agency should have known. We let it happen. They invested $80 million into these two psychologists that developed these techniques, and they used this place called the Salt Pit in Afghanistan. It was a CIA black site as their kind of laboratory to figure out which methods were the best. And these madmen were like on a human playground of torture. Not technically by the book, torture, but to any normal person that experienced it, it's torture.
Well, this fun.
Sick. Nice, dude.
Did you see?
So who came up with that idea? Why did you go, let's kind of do torture? Was that you?
I'm a curious man, Thomas.
It was you, though?
I'm very fascinated by so much in the world, and that was a kind of a bucket list idea to do.
Bucket list.
It was an experiential journalist piece, and I looked at YouTube, and there was nothing like it. And I thought, this is going to be kind of cool. So you can...
Perfect. Bye.